Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at my newest treasure. I just recently got this. This is a Waterford crystal bowl. As many of you know, I collect cut glass and particularly Waterford. And this is a bowl that I just bought. Look at the beautiful cut work. This is all handmade. They hand blow the glass and cut it by hand. It's a real art treasure. This is called the Northbridge Bowl, and it's the newest piece in my cut glass collection. I think it's just beautiful. As you can see, that beautiful cutting work. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but it's just beautiful. It's all handmade. Anyways, I'm not being endorsed by Waterford, but I do love their work, and I wanted to show this to you. You know, as I'm getting ready for the holidays, I'm thinking about things I want to bring out, and so I got this bowl as one of my decorative centerpieces in my home. And I'm just glad you guys are here. And, you know, I got to give a big shout out. Thank you to all of you who came out to yesterday's video. We had the witching hour, and it was a lot of fun. And we covered all sorts of stuff. We covered divination, earthbound spirits, magic spells, all of that. So if you didn't see that video, check it out. It's in the queue right before this one. Yesterday on Sunday, we did a live broadcast. Lady Angela and I, we had a great time. Thank you to all of you who came out. Well, here we are. It's Monday, and you know what that means? It's time for horoscopes. So we're going to spin around our big zodiac wheel today and see what is in the stars for you. And what we're going to do, we're going to start with the transits. The transits give kind of an overview of everything that's going on in the stars and the planets this week. And then after that, we'll go back and we're going to go around our wheel and go through every horoscope sign. And everybody watching this video today, you will get a horoscope just for you. So stay with us and listen up, because we got a lot to cover today. Well, we're going to jump right into it, okay? By the way, today's horoscope information is for Monday, November the 19th through Sunday, November the 25th. So that's our time period. So listen up. We got everything coming and what's in the stars this week for you. Well, let's jump right into it. Okay, well, today on Monday, the 19th, we've got our sun. By the way, we're in sign of Scorpio. And we're going to be there until the 22nd of October, so just a few more days, and then we'll be over into Sagittarius. So here we are in Scorpio. We're about to move into Sagittarius. So happy birthday to our Scorpios and to our Sagittarius. So happy birthday to you guys this week. All right, so what we got going on, our sun is in Scorpio, which is a water sign. Our moon today is in Aries, which is fire. You know, they say opposites attract. We got our sun square Mars, our moon trine Mercury, and Mercury square Neptune. What all this adds up to is it might be a little challenging today dealing with people. So be very slow to speak. Don't mix your words. Just be very simple, very calm. And speak less and listen more, really. That's the lesson of today, okay? We've got a transit that's going on this week. Our sun is square Mars all week. And unfortunately, this just happens to fall right at Thanksgiving time, which means that people are going to be a little over-emotional, a little oversensitive. So you might find this week, be very careful, really all week long, with how you interact with people, because sun square Mars brings out the challenging aspects of Mars energy, which means that people will be oversensitive, okay? Now, don't let that scare you. Going into Tuesday, we've got some more energy going on. We've got our moon still in Aries, which is that wonderful fire energy, which will inspire all of us. We've got our sun again square Mars. Our sun is conjunct Jupiter. Our moon is in opposition to Venus. Our moon is conjunct Uranus. And we've got Mars square Jupiter. What this means is Tuesday is also going to be a little bit of a challenging day. It's going to make you feel like you're pulled between your head and your heart, you know, what you need to do logically and what you want to do emotionally. So it's kind of like love versus money, head versus heart. That sort of challenge will be with us on Tuesday. The secret to getting through that is take everything slow, be patient, listen. This week, I have to emphasize, listening is going to be more important than speaking, okay? Now, when we go into Wednesday, the 21st, where our moon is going to move over into Taurus, fortunately, that's some earth energy. That's going to make you feel a little more grounded. So if, you know, today and tomorrow you're feeling a little out there, a little unbalanced, by Wednesday you should start to feel a little more balanced with that moon moving into Taurus. However, again, we have some more challenging aspects. Our sun is square Mars still, which we've talked about that. Our Mercury is square Neptune, and Mars is square Jupiter. What this means is, particularly in business dealings, stick to the facts. Don't speculate. People are going to be kind of hard line on Wednesday, and they want to hear what they want to hear. Don't get superfluous. Keep it very straight, very simple. Speak less, listen more. Again, that's going to be a theme going on through this week. Going into Thursday. Now, Thursday is our Thanksgiving Day here in the United States. It's a holiday. For those of you outside the United States, you either don't have it or you've already had it. I know Canada had theirs prior to us, but it's going to be Thanksgiving in the United States. I have to tell you guys, I hate to say, I'm not trying to ruin your holiday, but again, this is going to be a challenging day because our moon is going to be in Taurus, which is that wonderful Earth energy. That's kind of our saving grace. But our sun is still square Mars. Our sun is conjunct Jupiter, which means that there'll be abundance. Okay, so like in terms of food and dinners, that'll be great. All the cooking should go great on Thursday. A lot of prosperity. People will be bringing dishes. You'll have more food than you can eat, really, okay? However, our Venus is in opposition to Uranus, which brings out sometimes crazy kind of quacky behavior. Not always the best, a little challenging. So on Thursday, people will be challenging, but just keep moving forward, keep smiling, keep entertaining, and you're going to get through it and you'll be fine. But I have to be honest, as far as I know that the holidays just normally can be stressful, but this year we have a little bit of astrological challenge, but not to worry, just keep smiling. Remember, listen more, speak less, and you'll be fine, okay? Going into Friday, that's the 23rd, that's the day after Thanksgiving. We'll all need a big nap, or isn't that Black Friday? Everybody's going shopping. Well, we've got an interesting day because our moon is moving into Gemini. That's air energy. That's going to be open communications. Our sun is still square Mars, as we've talked about. Our sun, though, is conjunct Jupiter, and our moon is in opposition to Mercury. What this means is that if you're going shopping for Black Friday, you're going to get some good deals. That sun in conjunction Jupiter means prosperity for everybody, okay? So definitely a day to go out and hit the stores and have some fun. Our moon is in opposition to Mercury, which means that you may have trouble communicating with people. Probably if you're going Black Shopping Friday, people will be acting crazy. They're not going to talk to you anyway. So just keep your thoughts to yourself. Keep your focus on what you're there to get, and don't try to get into discussions or arguments with anybody. But it's a good day for shopping. And looking at this, I'm going to predict America's economy is going to do really well on Black Friday, okay? Now, going into Saturday, we still got that moon in Gemini, which is that wonderful air energy communications opening. We still have our sun square Mars. Our sun is conjunct Jupiter. Our moon is trine Venus, and Mercury is conjunct Jupiter. What all this adds up to, this is our romance day. So if you've been looking to go on a date or connect to somebody, you got a lot of romance energy here. On Saturday, a lot of good open communications. Even though people will still be a little sensitive, for love, it'll be much easier. Okay, so this is going to be our romance day, our date day. Okay, Saturday. Now, going into Sunday here, the 25th, our moon is moving over to Cancer, and that's a water sign. That's going to bring up a lot of deep emotions and psychic power. Okay. In fact, this is going to be really a strong psychic power day. Our sun is conjunct Mercury. Our sun, again, square Mars. Our moon is trine Mars. Moon is in opposition to Saturn, and Mercury is conjunct Jupiter. What this means is listen to your inner voice. Your inner wisdom is what trumps the day. The outer world may be confusing. You may even get mixed signals from people. Don't listen to exactly what people say. Listen to the energy behind what they say, and then you'll know how to react, what to do. Trust your inner wisdom rather than what you're seeing in the outer world. That's how you're going to get through Sunday. Sunday is really our psychic power day of this week. So we got Saturday for love, Sunday for psychic power. So that's how it's going to shake out, okay? Now, let's jump in to our wheel. Now, we're going to go around and cover all 12 zodiac signs here. And if you don't know what sign you are, listen up, because after each sign, I'll give the birth date range. And when you hear this, your birth date range, that's your sign, okay? Now, I have to say it, I get it every week, no matter how many times I say it. Somebody invariably writes to me, and they say, Psychic Bob, the other astrologer said I was a Pisces. My birthday is March 21st, and they said I'm a Pisces. But according to your chart, I'm an Aries. What am I? You are what we call a cusp. That means the sun was right on the line at the time you were between two different signs. And so that's nothing bad. It just means you get a little bit of power from each sign. So you're a cusp baby. And being a cusp baby means you get to listen to 2 horoscopes. Now, over time, when you consistently listen to horoscopes, you'll figure out which one you're more of, and you can claim one sign or the other. okay, as both, as your sign, either one. So don't worry don't let it stress you out. Just let it mean that you get to hear 2 horoscopes, okay? All right, well, let's jump right in because we got a lot to cover. All right, our first sign on our wheel today is Aries, and that's March 21st through April 19th. Aries, this week, particularly in work, I'll tell you, Aries, if you can take some personal days or even take the week off because of the holiday, it will be better for you, because what you're going to find is that you're going to find that people are challenging, and it's like people will want to talk over you or not hear you. Not going to be a good week for Aries to get their point heard. So your power this week, Aries, is in silence. Simply listen, be present. You don't have to push your agenda. Save that for next week, okay? In the area of relationships also, Aries, you got to practice listening. Your partner may be a little high-strung. There are definitely aspects this week astrologically that'll make people feel a little emotional and imbalanced. So your power is in silence as we just listen. Don't try to push an agenda. Also highlighted for Aries this week are issues connected to real estate. So maybe just get out and look at properties, look at houses. Stay away from everybody, okay? Your keyword this week, Aries, is silence. All right. Our next sign on our wheel is Taurus, and that's April 20th through May 20th. Taurus, I want to hang out with you guys this week. Taurus is rolling in money. This is luxury week for Taurus. In terms of work, you're going to have your pick of jobs. If you're looking for a job, you're going to be able to actually choose what you want and get the salary you want. For those of you who are working, this is a great time to work on career advancement. Money is flowing. For those of you who are trying to close deals, especially those of you who work in sales and do commission work, great week. You're going to be surprised that even though it's a holiday week, people want to spend money, and you're going to do well, okay? Roll in the money. In the area of relationships, you are also rolling in the love. People love you. You're single, you're going to have to beat them off like flies to honey, just hold back the admirers. For those of you in relationships, it's a really good time because there's a lot of energy right now to really connect with partners and feel secure in your relationships. Also highlighted for Taurus this week are issues connected to business development. So if you've been wanting to get out, start your own business, you might want to give that some thought this week. Your keyword this week, Taurus, is prosperity. Ooh, show me the money, girl. All right, our next sign on our wheel is Gemini. And Gemini is May 21st through June 20th. Geminis, this week the moon is going to be in your sign. And all week long, this is giving you the power for communication. You want to share your ideas, particularly in work. Don't be shy. Step up to the plate and tell people how you feel, what you're seeing, and what you want. This will bring breakthroughs for you professionally very quickly. Also in the area of love, you want to really show who you are, what you feel. Express yourself this week, and you will find healing and strength and bonding in your relationships. Also highlighted for Geminis this week are issues connected to education. So if you've been wanting to pick up another degree or get a certification or do some classes, think about that and start to put that in motion. Your key word this week, Gemini, is speak. Speak your truth, and you will be successful. All right. Our next sign is Cancer, and that's June 21st to July 22nd. Cancers, this week is going to be a little challenging for you. Nobody's listening to you. You're a little bit like in the position of the Aries people this week, that people are running around, mouthing off, being assumptive. Just stay quiet. Don't get into it. Don't try to justify anything. Don't try to even justify your actions. Just stay silent. This week, Cancers are going to really just have to listen. Listen carefully, because what you're going to find is that people will show their hand, particularly in work situations, very quickly, and you'll know what you're up against. And you'll find that you actually have the upper hand by just staying silent right now. So don't jump into it. Don't try to fix anything. Just let it float around you. It's not going to come to anything unless you react negatively. So you got to just stay out of the fray. And the area of relationships, also Cancer, a little challenging this week. You may find that you're having trouble being on the same page with your partner or potential partner. Maybe not the best week for dating and romance. Just kind of lay low, keep to yourself. Next week will be better, I promise you, okay? Also highlighted for Cancers this week are art studies. So it's a good time to go into that artistic place. Kind of withdraw, create, draw, sketch, write, paint, all of that. That's where your power is. Your keyword this week, Cancer, is listen. All right. Our next sign is Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd. You know Leos, and I've always said it, Leos are the great performers of the zodiac. They can go and woo a crowd. They can sell, oil to the oil well owners. This week, Leo, you are in love with life, and life is in love with you. This is a week where you're going to just shine. People are drawn to you. You can do no wrong. You could literally go to work, make a presentation, goof it all up, give the wrong numbers, and you will still come out on top. Now, that doesn't mean don't prepare, don't do your work, but it means that you've got the luck of the Irish with you this week, and people are trusting you, people are looking to you, people are loving you. So let that power work for you and enjoy basking in the limelight. In the area of love, same thing. People love you. You just are winning people over. So this is the week where you win friends and influence people. So use this time to kind of build bridges between people, maybe people you've not been close to. Reach out, build a bridge, especially now at holidays. With family and Thanksgiving and all, sometimes we have family members we're at war with. Reach across, make some friendship, and you'll see a lot of healing. Also highlighted for Leos this week are issues connected to music, particularly like appreciation of music, going to concerts, studying, listening to music. Bring music into your week to enrich it. Your key word this week, Leo, is romance. Woo, hearts everywhere. Good luck, Leo. All right, our next sign on our wheel is Virgo, and that's August 23rd through September 22nd. Virgos, this week for you, and I'm not trying to be negative, but it will be a little challenging. Virgos are going to find, particularly in work, that people are trying to rush full scale ahead without knowing what they're doing. And all the wisdom and advice Virgos can give will not be heeded this week. So Virgo, similar to the Cancers, I'm going to tell you, just let people do what they want. Don't try to stop them, because it's just not, the energy's not there for people to listen. So Virgos this week want to just sit back and watch things unfold. Stay out of it. Let the people mess it up. You won't be involved and you won't be liable. You're going to have a lot of wisdom in knowing when to stay silent and when to speak this week. So pay very close attention to that inner voice. In the area of relationships, Virgo, this is actually not a bad week for love for you. I think you'll have better luck energetically in terms of romance and friendships outside of work. So be open to focusing on that home life, on that personal life. Put your energy into that. That's where you're going to have the most power this week. Virgos have a lot of energy to really have heart-to-heart talks and actually be heard. You won't be heard at work, but you will be heard at home. Okay. Also highlighted for Virgos this week are issues connected to shopping, particularly luxury shopping. So Virgos might want to go treat themselves to something luxurious, maybe some new clothes or their favorite jewelry or perfume or a designer bag, something like that. Go have fun this week, Virgo. Treat yourself. Your key word this week, Virgo, is patience. Be patient. You'll get through. All right. Our next sign is Libra, and that's September 23rd to October 22nd. Libras, right now, you have a lot of influence. In work, you're going to find that people want to be your partner. They want to work with you. They want to hear you. They want to be part of your world. Let them in and build the bridges of friendship. You're going to find that the work friendships you cultivate are going to be ones that last many, many years for you going forward. So trust that connection that's building. You're going to find in personal relationships also, Libra, that there's really a lot of energy right now for you guys to really build friendships, build long-term connections. This is a time when Libras want to focus on people coming into their lives. Who's entering your life? What are they bringing? What do you bring to their lives? It's a good time for energy exchange of love and friendship with people. Also highlighted for Libras this week are issues connected to writing, particularly creative writing. If you've been wanting to sit down, write a book, write a magic spell, write something amazing. Be open to that. Create from the heart and see what you can do. You might even make a poem and give it to your new friends. Your key word this week, Libra, is friendship. That's a good one, friendship. All right, our next sign on the wheel is Scorpio, and that's October 23rd through I don't know what date. October 23rd through November 21st. Psychic Bob's having a challenging day. Um, Scorpios, right now for you, you're going to have this struggle. And it's going to be in work and in personal life. Do you listen to your heart or do you listen to your head? It's going to be this pull all week long for Scorpios because you have that water energy in your sign. There's a lot of transits this week that are pulling on that water energy, and there's a lot of extremes. This will be a little hard. It's going to be a little bit of an emotional week for Scorpio. Now, I don't say that to stress you out, because the way that you're going to get through that is I'll tell you, listen to your head. Now, I'm not saying don't ever listen to your heart, but Scorpios are going to find that, particularly in work and business decisions, that they follow with their logical mind, they'll get things done efficiently, they'll stay out of the drama, and they won't create drama. And in relationships, you got to just keep things very simple and focused, keep on the logical mind, because everybody around Scorpios are going to want to pull from the heart. And whatever you do from the heart, people are going to feel either slighted or overwhelmed. And so if you speak from the logical place, they're not going to feel slighted or confused. It'll be very clear. So this is going to be heart versus head. This week, I got to tell you, Scorpio, go with the mind, the logic, the head. That's where your power is. Also highlighted for Scorpios this week are issues connected to home decor or home renovation, home decorating. So invest some time in making your home beautiful. Your key word this week, Scorpio, is logic. All right. Our next sign is Sagittarius, November 22nd through December 21st. Sagittarius, you are kind of a wheeler and dealer this week. You're in a position right now where you'll find, particularly in work, that you can kind of, ask for some favors and in turn make some offers to favors for others. You're going to find that your secret to success this week is being able to deal with people where they are and get something out of them for you, get something for them. You're going to be the consummate business person, wheeling, dealing, connecting, a lot of activity for Sagittarius this week. And even though it's a holiday week, it's like Sagittarius are going to have people even calling them on Thanksgiving Day, wanting them to kind of do business. Just be open to taking a few calls, even on Thanksgiving, because there's a lot of prosperity energy around Sagittarius now. And in career, you're really going to see deals closed and opportunities for career advancement. And the area of personal life also, it's a really good week for you guys, because you're going to feel like you can meet people halfway, and they're going to feel like they can meet you halfway. This is a great time for Sagittarius to work on relationships that have been damaged. If you got people in your life that maybe they've been challenging, or you've been challenging with them and it's been a little painful, this week you'll be able to meet each other halfway and have healing, and have friendship, and have peace. So be open to communication, be open to dealing, be open to meeting people halfway. That's where your success is. Your key word this week, also highlighted, one more thing. What is also highlighted for Sagittarius are issues connected to cooking, particularly like taking classes on cooking or learning new recipes. So explore your culinary skills this week. It's a great week to do it as well. So cooking is highlighted for you guys. Your key word this week, Sagittarius, is deal. Wheel and deal. I can only get it down to one word, so I chose deal. All right. But you know what I mean. All right, our next sign on the wheel is Capricorn. That's December 22nd through January 19th. Capricorn, you are the consummate communicator this week. People want to hear what you say, and you're going to find yourself in a very pivotal position, particularly in work situations where you've got two sides and they're not talking or understanding. You are going to be the translator. You're going to say, person A, this is what person B say. Person B, this is what person A say. Allow yourself to be in that role this week, because what you're going to find is that you actually build team unity and rapport, and you bring prosperity to all parties involved, including yourself. So this is a week for you to gain through being the mediator, being the peacekeeper, being the channeler of words. And Capricorn, what you're going to do is you want to draw on that psychic self. And I literally mean that, be a channeler of words. Ask the spirit world to show you how to break through the ice, because you're going to be in negotiations and situations where it could even get hostile. You will be the peacekeeper and win everybody to peace and success this week, but you've got to be the channel. Same thing in relationships. You're going to find that you might find yourself in the middle, particularly in friendships or family relationships, where it's like nobody's talking and everybody's at odds, and you're going to be the person that brings everybody together. So you got a little bit of challenging work, but you're up to the task and you have a lot of power for that. So indulge in being the mediator. Also highlighted for Capricorns this week are issues connected to investment banking. So it's a good time for you to explore stock investments, retirement funds, long-term holdings, these sort of things. Your keyword this week, Capricorn, is translate. There you go. Translate the words and bring the power. Our next sign on the wheel is Aquarius, and that's January 20th through February 18th. You know, Aquarius, this week for you is about rediscovering your light, your peace, your power. Aquarius will find that this week they're feeling rather reflective. They're going to be seeing the unity of life, the past, the present, and future, and how they fit into the overall cosmic plan. It's going to be a week where Aquarians may start to feel a little etheric. They might feel like they're kind of seeing other dimensions. That's okay. That's kind of an Aquarian energy. Don't be afraid of it. Just allow yourself this week to experience joy. Allow yourself to feel part of the unity of one. The cosmos is one, and you're part of it. And you're going to understand that unity. Now, you're going to say to me, some of you, well, how does that fit in practically with work? Well, it does. It fits in actually perfectly, because in terms of work for you, Aquarius, you're going to be understand how organizations flow, and you're going to be able to lend your support to organizational structure this week. So don't be surprised if your bosses say, how could we restructure our workflow? How could we restructure our department? Because you're in cosmic vision mode this week, of course, you're going to see a new way to do things. Share that, communicate it. That's going to bring a lot of success to your work and a lot of joy to your work. In the area of personal relationships, also, it's a wonderful week for Aquarians, because you're really going to understand that you are connected to everybody and everybody's connected to you. We really are all one. And Aquarius, share that message with the world this week, that we're all one. Bring peace, bring love. That's going to be your work this week, okay? Your key word this week, Aquarius, is, one more thing. Also highlighted for Aquarius, I'm jumping ahead here. Also highlighted for Aquarius are issues connected to occult studies. So if you've been wanting to study astrology or tarot or runes or spiritualism, indulge in that. Your key word this week, Aquarius, is joy. Bask in joy and share it with others. Our next sign is Pisces. Swimming fish. All right, you know, Pisces, this week, you're like the Aquarians. You're getting into that cosmic vision. You're really feeling, you're seeing, you're knowing. You are very much a channel this week, Pisces. You'll find that you're finishing people's sentences before they even speak them. And they're going to like, how'd you know that? That's your psychic gifts kicking in. This week, be in the flow of cosmic reality like the Aquarians. Let the spirit move. You're going to find in work that your success doesn't come through logic on paper. It's going to come through intuition. So let your intuitive mind guide you in all your business decisions this week, and that's going to work for you. Same thing in relationships. Let that heart-to-heart connection happen. You know, Pisces, you work a lot from the heart chakra. That's the psychic energy in the heart. Let that light glow. Visualize this week that heart chakra sending out light. You're going to draw people to you that speak the language of love and heart with you and are at peace. Also highlighted for Pisces this week are issues connected to travel. So it's a good time to jump on a plane and go somewhere. Your keyword this week, Pisces, is psychic. Dwell in the psychic. Oh my gosh, guys, I don't know where time goes. We've flown around our wheel here, and I'm so glad you guys are here. And listen, I got to say it. I say it all the time, but it's true. If you are at a time of challenge in your life, don't give in to despair. Just pause, take a deep breath, and look to the stars. For above us, the wheel of the Zodiac is always spinning, always in motion. And what that means is that each day brings us new star signs, new power, and new opportunities for blessing. So keep faith, hope, and love in your heart, and know that the powers above guide us, bless us, and protect us. They don't control us nor compel us, but they are gentle forces and allies that we can draw from to give us strength and peace on the journey. Well, guys, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here at Spirit Channel. You guys rock. Listen, if you've got some time over the next few days, you might want to pop over to my website. I've got a bookstore at my website where I sell my published works. I have a number of books. These are just the few I had on my desk. Psychic Bob's book, it's called Messages from Rose. It's about my work as a medium, working with my spirit guide Rose. Ouija Mysteries, the spirit board seances. Talk about my work with the Ouija board. All this and plenty more. And if you want to get on my schedule for a private session, give me a call. I will be doing readings this week, and I can do that by phone or Skype. And my office number is 703-825-3929. Give me a call. I'd love to get you on schedule. You know, private reading is you and me one-on-one for a full hour. We cover everything: past, present, future, spirit guides, messages from deceased loved ones. We talk about your life mission, what you're here to do, and I answer all your questions. So we cover a lot in the hour. And those of you who have sat with me, you know you can tell them below that you get a lot of time and energy for your money. So if you'd like to spend a full hour just with you and me, give me a call. We'll get you on the schedule. You guys are best. I love you. Sending blessings to you. Listen, keep it here at Spiritual, and we got more coming. This week I'll be traveling, going to my mom's, so we may have a slightly different schedule, but know that I'll be with you and we'll have something fun. So definitely be here each day at Spirit Channel, and I'm looking forward to it. I love you guys. I'll see you back here tomorrow, and until then, may you always blessed be.